And the fighters are good to go. And watching this live with me is Johnny Nelson.
The pleasure's always mine, my friend.
And now it's time for our tale of the tape. Muhammad Ali. He stands 6'3" tall with a 78-inch reach. And he'll be taking on smoking Joe Frazier. Only 6 feet tall even, 229 pounds, but he hits harder than any man alive.
There's an amazing reach advantage, which you don't actually realize is there until you get popped by that jab. The distance that's created is ridiculous.
He is the greatest of all time, Muhammad Ali, fighting out of Louisville, Kentucky. Float like a butterfly and sting like a bee. Smoking Joe Frazier, his 3 battles with Muhammad Ali, perhaps the most famous the sport has ever seen.
This is going to be one hell of a fight.
And now for the official introductions, we turn it over to the world-renowned Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 15 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, here is the Olympic gold medalist and legend of boxing, the only 3-time lineal heavyweight champion of the world. He floats like a butterfly and stings like a bee. The one and only, the greatest, Muhammad Ali. Fighting out of the blue corner, the Olympic gold medalist from Beaufort, South Carolina, the Hall of Famer from the golden era of heavyweights, a heavyweight champion of the world, smoking Joe Frazier.
The fans are ready, and it looks like the fighters are now ready. No doubt about it, this was the hottest ticket in town by a country mile. Every seat has been sold.
And what I say you must obey. Good luck.
And that's the opening bell, round 1. Perfect counter lands. They're both trying for a knockout. Good counter left hand there. These two fighters are made for one another. Their trilogy will live forever in boxing lore, but can they add another epic chapter to their story here in this one?
Again, this is history in the making. This is what we write our fight game about. These two guys are the ultimate warriors.
Of the 3 fights, my personal favorite has to be the Thrilla in Manila. It was estimated to have been seen by 1 billion people, and what a brutal encounter it was. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
A very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
He just misses with that big right hand. He just gets out of the way of that right uppercut. Oh, and they just got their bell rung. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Good counter-punching from both these fighters. Let's talk about the greatest. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store for us in the next one.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
And there's the bell to start round 2. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. You'd like to see someone use a jab here to establish a boxing presence, but no, they just want to fight. He threw the hook, didn't land. And they get out of the way of that left hand. You're not going to see a lot of finesse and skills from this guy. He wants to bury his forehead in your chest and pound away.
Oh, man, you got swarm in your face. You've got to try and push him off, make him go into the rope. You've got to sometimes fight fire with fire. Hit him low on the blind side of the referee. Get him angry.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way. It's bombs away. No rest for the weary. Why are they throwing punches? They should be playing defense right now.
That's time.
Let's talk about the great.
He's gone.
Here we go in round three. Who's going to land the first big shot? Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
They call it the Glory Division. There's nothing quite like a heavyweight fight. It doesn't take much to win it.
You've got a couple of big units here, so I'm expecting power. You're going to have excitement. You're going to have drama because when these guys slow down, that's when the punches are going to land.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. He got out of the way of that right hook.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
This fighter is not interested in throwing one shot at a time. They throw combinations and they throw them non-stop.
When you have a fight that's got that great footwork and that great hand speed, it's so hard. It's an uphill battle.
And he fails to score with that left hook. And these shots, even if they land, are going to do no damage. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about...
That's it. Come.
On to the fourth we go. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going. Beautiful counter punch. Swing and a miss with that hook. We've seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment.
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
It's obvious this fighter is gassed out. Why sit in there and throw punches? Can you believe this? Good counter punch. Right punch. One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. It's how well you can take a punch to the face.
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've done in the ring with fights like that and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
Oh, that punch. That one will count. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about the greatest. And there's the bell for round 5. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. Catch and shoot. Good one. I think it's safe to say one of these fighters certainly has a significant speed advantage. You can tell who it is.
What you've got to do, Toddy, is anticipation. You've got to wait. You just got to throw caution to the wind and just hope. You're never going to know where the shots are coming from. You just got to put in a guess.
Swing and a miss with the right hook. Nice job landing with that right hand counter. Someone tell these two that they can be defensive for a minute if they want to. Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
Todd, we know one of these fighters can knock you out with a simple jab. They're that powerful.
And he misses with that jab. Nice counter shot. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about the greatest. Let's start the 6. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. And he just misses with that jab. When we talk about a fighter having power, don't just look at the head punches they throw. Look at the body shots. That can be the real difference.
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you can hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
So that left lands. He missed with that jab. Nice counter. This is certainly an aggressive fighter, but that doesn't always mean success. How many times have you seen a fighter chase a superior athlete around the ring and just get picked apart even though they were the one pushing the tempo?
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fire. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
What is this fighter doing? There's nothing behind these punches. swing and a miss with the hook. Neither one of them want this to go to the judge. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about the greatest. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fighter. Get out there.
Here we go. It's round 7. Coming off that fantastic last round. Let's see if he can keep his momentum going. Correct me if I'm wrong, but when you're dealing with someone with so much speed, you've got to get your timing right.
When you've got a fast fighter, they will cut you to ribbons, and they know it's a matter of time before either you get desperate or the referee jumps in and saves you. This is a natural gift.
Just missed with that hook. One of these fighters is starting to run out of gas. What do you do as a fighter when you just don't have the energy?
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you've cheated, now we're going to find out.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. Back and forth they go. Might want to back out of the pocket here. Look how slow these punches are. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. It's all offense all the time. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about...
I love that.
There's the bell to start round 8. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
This fighter's certainly not going to out-throw their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot harder.
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, someone can take you out with a simple jab. It can be intimidating, just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
Missing with the hook. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. Wanted to land the left hook, but was not successful. Nice exchange here from both men. In the early rounds of a fight, you'll see two boxers feel each other out, test each other's power, and I think this boxer has decided I can walk through anything that lands.
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else?
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about the...
Absolutely.
Both fighters starting to get tired as we start round 9. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going. Both of of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. Back and forth they go. They won't give us a second to catch our breath. This fighter is not interested in throwing one shot at a time. They throw combinations and they throw them non-stop.
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get cut to ribbons, and that's where the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And you know this is going to happen, so you rush your work. You think, I've got to get him inside close rounds.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. They score again with the left hand. And he just missed with that left jab. They are giving us a high-tempo show. He misses with that jab. That hook was thrown with some bad intentions. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about the greatest. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something. Here comes the 10th round. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
A perfect counter shot. We both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to outthink him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little Fagin and pickpocket him.
Perfect punch. You couldn't write a script like this. This is like Rocky versus Apollo. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. He misses with that jab. I think it's safe to say one of these fighters certainly has a significant speed advantage. You can tell who it is.
Some fighters are just gifted. Gifted with such hand speed, footwork, movement. They are gifted. They are the chosen few.
Don't let this fighter's speed fool you. There's some method to the madness. These are precision shots, and they're coming at lightning speed. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Good counter right-handed pin. Let's talk about the... There's the bell to start round 11. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to go down? This fighter has tested their opponent's power and apparently isn't impressed as they continue to walk through all these power shots.
I've seen some fights with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer. They are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. This is the dangerous part.
Nice job landing that left counter punch. He gets out of the way of that left hand. Missed him with that uppercut. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. This fighter's certainly not going to out-throw their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot harder.
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You just got to use brain then.
There's a scoring blow. By the way, the connect percentages have to be off the charts. That left counter punch will score. All right. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about the brakes. Who thought we would have made it to 12? Coming off that fantastic last round. Let's see if he can keep his momentum going. They are not going to let this one go to the judges. Good counter punching. This fighter has tested their opponent's power and apparently isn't impressed as they continue to walk through all these power shots.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same. Nice exchanges with both men in this round. And he misses with the left uppercut. Endurance is becoming a factor. You can see this fighter having a hard time getting out of the way of the punches, and they're not throwing as many on their own.
What can they change? They can change their attitude, they can change their nervous system for a certain amount of punches per round. Because otherwise, if they deviate from the game plan, they're going to be shattered once again and fight again.
Coming back to life now, starting to land some punches. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about the brakes. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
Dominance without a doubt made it look so cool.
Time winding down. We're going to get for another round. Here we go. Coming on that fantastic last round. Let's see if he can keep his momentum going. We both know who the bigger power puncher is. The significant power difference. How would you handle that?
I've seen this fight that kind of match, which is but get tight. They know that they touch you. It's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
Big left there, and it misses. They're both trying for a knockout. saying an aggressive fighter, that doesn't always mean success. How many times have you seen a fighter chase a superior athlete around the ring and just get picked apart, even though they were the ones pushing their tempo?
Sometimes I'll have a fight. That's way to be a fight. Not give them what they want. Because they want to get in there. They want to stand up, toe to toe. And that's what you do in the gym. Every single day. What you got to do is you've got to straight back, set up, get out of the way. And then get so frustrated because they
Nice exchanges from both men in this round. Judges scorecards. Let's just get out of the way of that tan. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about that fantastic last round. Let's see if he can keep the momentum going. Left hand misses. Endurance is becoming a factor. You can see this fighter having a hard time getting out of the way of punches, and they're not throwing as many on their own.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about what I want.
Fantastic punch. Having a hard time finding a home with that right uppercut. Nice exchanges from both men in this round. This fighter's certainly not going to outgrow their opponent by any means, but they will make it be a lot harder. This is that uppercut. You believe this? You wanted action, and they delivered. Counter score. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about the grading. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going. You've got someone with the hand speed that this fighter possesses. How do you deal with it?
So you're getting in there with someone that's so fast, you're prepared to take a licking because you've got to get some before you get in close.
Not many of the people in the division hit like them. It's knockout or bust for both of these fighters. One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. It's how well you can take a punch to the face.
Don't get trigger happy because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. These punches coming from every angle. It's all offense all the time. When someone punches that hard, you don't want to trade shots. aren't they keeping their gloves up? This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Catch and shoot with the left counter. Good job. A pretty lopsided decision there, a unanimous one.
What a whitewash. You know, that's skills, that's class, that's levels. One is up there, one is down there, but you know what? The loser is going to have to learn a big, hard lesson. I totally agree.